After 20 years, they finally said goodbye to Jimmy Hoffa. At Most Holy Trinity Church in Detroit, friends and relatives gathered to remember one of the most charismatic and controversial labor leaders of the century.
Wherever Jimmy is, I hope the wind will always be at his back. May the Lord hold him in the palm of his hand gently.
For Hoffa's children, this service was a chance to lay their father to rest. It's something they've been waiting for ever since the former Teamsters president suddenly disappeared.
There's a great emptiness in our family because we never had a proper burial. There is no gravesite to visit. There is no urn. And what we talk about, what the priest talks about, is closure, that this is the end of the journey.
This church is just a couple of blocks from Jimmy Hoffa's old office. It's long been associated with the Teamsters Union. But there's never been a requiem service here for Hoffa because his body was never found.
Hoffa was last seen publicly at a suburban Detroit restaurant on July 30th, 1975. Because of a perceived link to organized crime, many believe he was murdered by the mob. The search for Hoffa captured the national spotlight. 2 decades later, the mystery remains unsolved.
My father was a wonderful host.
Hoffa's daughter, now a judge in St. Louis, says she won't rest until she knows the whole truth.
I want to get an ending to his life story. I want to find out what happened. Certainly this will be a step towards, in our minds, closing out his life, but I personally am never going to cease until I find out what the FBI knows and what happened.
Terry Phillips, CBS News, Detroit.